Hello.
Hey Jason, it's Danya. How are you?
Very nervous. Very anxious.
Did you have your meeting this morning?
No, it's at 11:30.
Oh, okay. But did you... Oh, I see. Weren't you going to be doing something around 8 or 9?
Oh, yes, that was the 401k. And then I realized it's not probatable, so I didn't know.
Because you're the beneficiary?
I was. Just automatically. What's that?
Did you get it figured out so they can give you the money?
I believe so. Yeah, it's just damn that market fluctuation.
Yeah. Well, I mean, can you leave it in there so it grows back again?
Well, the only issue there is I'm $20,000 behind on the mortgage, and I'm only going to receive after taxes like $54,000. So, yeah, and then I got to pay my parents back $10,000, then I got to pay a year's worth of child support. Yeah, and I need a new vehicle, so I don't think I'm ever going to have a new vehicle. So, I don't know.
Well, I mean, new to you, right?
Yes.
It doesn't have to be brand new.
No, I was looking to try to spend only $12,000 on a vehicle, but everything I look at, it's got like almost 200,000 miles on it, so I just really don't know what to do. I just have to wait it out. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Trying to look for the most low maintenance, most reliable vehicle I could, and still they're just too expensive.
Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, gosh, I haven't shopped for a car in so many years. We drive them till they die.
Yeah. So. My vehicle sounds like it's dying bad.
Oh, no.
No AC, leaks oil. There's like this crazy knocking sound in the engine that nobody can even come to an idea of what it might be. It's embarrassing to drive around in.
Here comes Jason.
Right? Yep, that's what my daughter says.
Funny. All right. Okay. Well, so let's kind of go through some stuff.
Okay.
Actually, let me pull up your last email so I can answer the questions first.
Okay. And I do have some questions written down here, but they are related to the life insurance that Breezy's going to receive. So the intention for Heather was obviously to have that split amongst her siblings. And Breezy said she would do it. And now that it's been approved, she's trying to blame shift and all this stuff and come up with excuses on why not to share it with the siblings. And I'm just like, come on. And then she was trying to tell one of the sisters, Maddie, that, oh yeah, I got approved, but it's way less than we were thinking. And I'm like, that's not true, because there were two policies. One was $94,000, the other was $30,000. And it's not subject to tax or market fluctuation or fees, so she is going to receive $124,000 herself. So, and then she was trying to claim that I was trying to keep it for myself, which she said that she spoke with you and you told her that.
What?
Yeah.
I never spoke with her.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking, first of all, it's not even true. Second, my lawyer would never say something like that because it's not true. So, yeah.
Gosh. Yeah, so, well, I guess to answer that question, I never called her back, so no, I didn't bill you for that. In fact, I have your statement I'll send out to you after our phone call.
Okay.
So, and then also, I got a call from Stacy, or I got a message. Stacy called, because he got one of the creditor claims. And so I'm not going to call him back either, simply because there's no sense in me talking to him. If it's a creditor claim that he's responsible for, then he needs to call them directly.
Yes.
But I doubt that it is. It's probably the estate stuff, and they're just reaching, to see how far out they can contact people that might be willing to pay.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So again, I'm not going to call him back, and then I'm not, charging for that. But if I did have to speak to anybody, like a beneficiary, about probate, then yes, that would be chargeable to the probate retainer. Okay.
All right. Well, if we can limit that as best we can, I would really appreciate it, because if I have to re-up the retainer, I'm only going to be left with $1,300 so far until the 401k hits.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, let me get over to your statement and I can just tell you where we sit right now. Hold on.
Okay.
Let's see. Jason. Longer in billing. Okay, so this is through the end of March. Right now, in your retainer, you have remaining $826.94.
Okay.
So that's about a little over 2 hours worth of attorney work.
Okay.
So you will have to replenish, probably not the full retainer, because I'm hopeful that we can, start closing this down pretty soon.
Okay.
But yeah, keep in mind you should actually replenish a little now because it's under 1,000.
Okay.
But I'm fine doing the like these phone calls and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and let me know when it runs out or when you need more, and I'll get on it because I do have money set aside specifically for this.
Okay. I'll send this to you today, and then in the meantime, I'll think of what would maybe be a more appropriate retainer as opposed to filling the whole thing. So.
Okay, thank you.
All right, so let's get through the rest of these. So transferring the house into a trust, you can add a house to a trust, but there's a few things. And to be honest, I don't even do trusts anymore because I just don't think that they're cost effective for most people.
Okay.
But if you, let's say, you get the house deeded to you, you get the mortgage, and then you decide to put that house in a trust so the trust owns the house, then the mortgage can call in the loan because it's no longer you, right?
Oh. Okay. Ouch.
A lot of times that would trigger that, and so, I don't recommend that.
Okay. Good to know.
But yes, it can be done. It's just I can't do it for you because I don't do those anymore.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll just decide against it then.
Okay. And then your next question about the mosaic panels. So why would you remove them? Are you looking to remove them?
I'm not looking to remove them. I was just saying if they were to threaten that they could remove it, which is unlikely because it would be expensive for them to do so and it would cause damage to the house. So what they did, what is that file or that document they had against the house, a UCC1 or something?
The lien.
Yeah, so I'm wondering, since Mosaic actually went out of business, they were acquired by a different company, and then since I think they've been acquired by somebody else, but I'm not quite sure on that because I went to contact the latest attempt at collecting, and I had them direct any questions or claims to you, and they emailed me back saying that we no longer have this on record, contact these people. So I'm like, whatever. My concern is at some point I should be able to turn on the panels again at some point, legally somehow is how I want to do it, so that I can, save some money on the electric bills because since they turned them off, they kind of doubled.
Oh, interesting. So, I don't know a ton about solar panels, so they have control over whether they're on or off?
Yes, they had a power box out on the side of the house, shut it off, and then locked it.
But then your sentence here says that Mosaic went out of business. So now who's the owner of that box and that lock?
Right, I think that was the Solar Servicing something company. But then I don't know how they're handling anything because I haven't heard anything from them for quite a while. So
what I believe would happen, so the solar panels is like an attachment to the house. So once the house gets transferred to your name, that lien and that attachment is going to be your responsibility. Okay. So if they've turned it off, I presume you're not having to pay them a monthly fee, right? Right.
I don't think I would be obligated to pay any back payments on it, am I?
Yeah, they could put a lien on the house for what's owed.
Okay.
So that just means it would be a lien against the property, so when the property sells, they get paid.
Okay.
They could try to foreclose on the house, but I think we've talked about this before. They're like a very low creditor.
Uh-huh.
So, for them to force a foreclosure, it's not likely that they would do that, but it's not out of the realm of possibility they would have that right.
Right, okay. And they would notify me of that intent, I would imagine.
Yeah, you would get paperwork from the county and stuff like that.
Okay.
Okay, so Capital One has offered settlements. These are the creditor claims?
Yes.
I'm going to deny those claims.
Yeah,
So,
I thought you would have to, yeah.
so that's actually my reason for wanting to talk to you, is that we're at the point now where I can start filing claim denials, and then we've already filed your intent to, get what's owed to you as a spouse, your spousal share.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm going to file a motion to ask the court to approve that. And so if the court approves your spousal share, then I can do a personal representative deed of transfer to you. So the house would then be yours.
Okay.
So I can deny these claims, but just so you know, they can come back and say, absolutely not. We know that there's money in the house, blah, blah, blah. And then it turns into a big fight. So
right.
I am hopeful because, I sent them the court sent them a copy of the claim that you filed. So your claim supersedes their claim.
Right.
And there just isn't going to be money in the estate for any of this.
Yeah. And so any
don't
future,
pay them.
okay, that's what I was going to say. Any future attempts on their part, I should just ignore.
For now, yeah, until I get those denials filed with the court, and then I make the court send them out to them so that they can't say, "Oh, we never got it."
Right.
Well, it came directly from the court, so yes, you did.
Right. Okay. Yes.
All right. So we've taken care of life insurance. You're taking care of the 401k.
Mm-hmm.
And let me see what else I have in my notes here. Let's see. So, what about any of her other work benefits? Is that done? I have a note here about Common Spirit Mountain Region.
Yeah, that would be the 401k.
That's the life insurance?
And I'm sorry, the what?
Is that the life insurance?
Yes. Both were through Securian, or one was, I think the life insurance was through Securian, and the 401k was Fidelity.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
Is Carrington still the mortgage holder?
Yes.
What are they doing right now?
They're still reviewing my mortgage assistance application.
What is taking so long?
So I think that when they request information and I mail it in, they have 30 days to review it. And then if they ask for additional information and I submit that, then the 30 days basically starts all over. But any day now I'm awaiting some sort of decision.
Okay, and so are you going to be able to pay the mortgage?
Yes.
How long do you need before close?
I have HUD. I have an appointment with them on Monday, and they're going to try to negotiate, whatever would be, most sound in my position. Maybe hopefully put what's owed at the end of the loan, reduce the monthly payments, and then I can continue from there. That's my goal. However, I'm not sure what will transpire.
I mean, I'm actually shocked because I have here that you haven't paid the mortgage since September. I'm actually shocked they haven't already started foreclosing on you.
Yeah, I think because I called them and something in the law, I don't know, it just kind of stopped them in their tracks, but I don't know. I have no idea why they haven't foreclosed. They did send a foreclosure or intent to foreclose notice, and I called them, and they said, just disregard that. It's just standard procedure, I suppose, and I haven't heard anything negative since. And I keep submitting the information they request, so...
Have you called the county to see? Because, if they send you an intent to foreclose, like the legal paperwork,
no.
Don't listen to them when they say disregard it.
Okay.
That's bullshit.
Okay.
You need to call the county and say, is this house on the foreclosure list?
Okay. Is it the Weld County assessor, you think? Is that who I would contact?
Yes.
Okay.
It would be the assessor, I want to say the clerk and recorder might also have a copy of it in the chain of title, but just call the assessor's office.
Okay.
And tell them you got this, paperwork and you wanted to find out about it, because I would not believe them.
Okay. I will do that today.
All right. Let's go through the rest of it. So you're taking care of Securion. What was the Securion?
That was life insurance.
Waiting for beneficiary. Okay. Yeah, we were waiting on Stacy, and then we found out it's her. So.
Yeah.
Upload website.
Well, Stacy was the initial one, and then we stopped that because they were divorced, and then Breezy ended up being the contingent.
Yes. So I'm just gonna say that life insurance is done. We're done having to deal with that. That's on her now.
Okay.
Okay. What other questions do you have?
Oh, no, they were both answered. I wanted to just kind of touch upon the $124,000 and how she claimed to speak with you, and that I tried to claim it for myself, which legally wouldn't even be possible, because if there was no contingent beneficiary, then it would have just gone into the estate. So for them to claim that I tried to keep it for myself and just trying to create this narrative online to create discourse is just exactly what I expected.
Yeah. I mean, goodness gracious, the girl's gonna get over $100,000. She should just be happy and walk away.
No, she's never satisfied. She's very selfish. Very, very selfish.
How are things going with the family? Is there any interaction or?
No, just posting BS online, for the most part. I haven't had any issues with anybody coming by, so Heather's mother created these AI images of myself and Heather in these romantic settings, trying to goad me into responding so that she could hook me and maybe act on Breezy's behalf, and I just ignore everything,
Good job.
Oh yeah. I mean, why would I willingly step into the midst of chaos again,
Right? Ugh, what a pain in the ass.
It really is. And of course they're harassing Ellie,
Oh, why?
Well, they want to guilt trip her, saying, Breezy's like, oh, funny how you didn't care when everything was happening, and now that you find out that I was the beneficiary, now you care, which is not even the case at all. It's just what they want to create online to kind of get Elizabeth into this public display, and I don't know. It's just ridiculous. So I just tell her, just do not respond. No matter how strongly you feel about it, do not respond.
So just so you know, I mean, not that you need to relay this to Breezy, but that money that she's inheriting, she does not have to share it with anybody. It's just her money.
Right.
So by law, she can just keep it. And
yes.
So they don't even engage to try to get her to share it because,
Yeah, that's what I was telling Ellie too. I was like, when she thought she was going to get the money, she said, I will split it. I will split it, because that's what her mom expected. And now that it's been approved, she's suddenly backpedaling. And I just try to tell Ellie, I'm like, look, you knew to expect this, and I know 41 grand's a lot of money for you, but it's you're just going to get caught up and it won't be worth it emotionally.
Right. Yeah, that's sad.
It is.
Well, hopefully it just gets Breezy off your back then.
Yeah, well, I doubt that too, so we'll see. She'll probably use the money to try to attack me in some way.
Did she get divorced from that lady?
I'm not sure. From time to time, I kind of inquire online to see what the outcome has been. But she wants to claim that, she met with Ellie, and Breezy asked her, what have you heard? And Ellie was like, I don't hear anything, because nobody talks to me. So last I heard that your wife, Sammy, was divorcing you. And she goes, nope, I divorced her. I'm the one who filed the paperwork. When in fact, I was the one that went with Sammy and paid personally for those divorce papers to be filed. So
Atlanta, it's like her mouth is open. It's just a lie coming out every time.
Every single time. Every single time.
All right. Well, do you have any other questions for me? And are you okay if we start the process of denying claims?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay. Anything else you feel we need to talk about?
I can't think of anything at this time.
Alrighty. I'll go ahead and send you that statement, and I'll think about what is a good retainer to put to replenish, and then I'll send you copies once I get those claims denials drafted for the court, and then also the motion to allow you to get the house.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm living for right now is this house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just hope that you're able to keep it, right? Afford it.
Yeah, I can.
So that would be nice.
Yeah.
And so the value of it right now is, not a ton, right? Because there's so much that's owed.
Yeah.
But can you actually, now that I'm thinking about it, can you send me a mortgage statement that shows how much actually is owed right now so that I can offset that for the court to say, look, he's only going to get, I think at one point we thought was $95,000 in value, but it might be down to like 80 or something now.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that today. The last notice was about 19,000 something, 500 something.
Okay, but I need the mortgage statement of what's owed on the total loan.
Right, I'll send it to you.
Okay, perfect. All right, thanks, Jason. You have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.